guys, we got a package from Justin down in Florida. So priority mail. Let's see what we got from Justin. There's a lot of rattling around. I got a letter in there. Let me open that off camera just in case we got some. Let's see, it's a arrow lock. Sent you an email about. You can keep it or send it on the next person who'd like to pick it, or you can return it. It's got a deep southern accent and hopefully be fun to pick since it's a challenge lock. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, the wrapper's hard to get into. There we go. All right, we got a quick set key. And I am going to have to move that. It looks like it's wrapped, so I'm going to have to take that off there to get access to the keyway. There we go. So we still got it mummied. And there's what the keyway looks like. Standard keyway. And take a look at that first. I don't know if you can see that first pin, but through the camera lens I can see it was probably a spool. All right, I'm going to leave that tape just in case that's what's holding all the guts in there. All right. Let's see what Justin's got in store for us. I am going to wrap this with a piece of leather so I don't crush the body. And see if we can't get into it. It says it was an arrow lock, but it says it's a access or quick set keyway. So I'm going to use plenty of room in there. I'll go ahead and use a deep hook or a deforced diamond. And I'm counting 5. And let's see what we got here. Kind of floppy. All right, all the way in, light tension. Pin 3 is a binder. Let me look see if anybody else is binder. Okay, 3 is the only binder. And I just got a light click off of him. And 3 is still the only binder, so I'm going to give him another click. Try to anyway. He's seized. Let me look around again. Maybe I missed something. Okay, it's still 3. I'm going to lighten up on the tension. So it's probably got a shoulder cut onto him, whatever he is. Okay, now it's pin 5. Click on him. I got no feedback or counter rotation. Okay, that was pin 1. Little click on him and a very slight turn on the core. And there we go. That was pin 4. All right, let's see what we got in here, Justin. Get out my new pinning tray from Steven, the walnut guy. Yeah, adds a certain amount of class to this whole procedure. All right, I do have a key. Let's see what the key looks like, and then I can lock him back up. And then we can, a little easier to gut him. Let's see, no, what does that say, cleaning? Can't read that. No clearing? Oh, cheating, no cheating. Ah, thanks for the vote of confidence. All right, it does work very smoothly. Let's take that clip off the back. And this thing is, it looks like a piece of wire. Yeah, it's just a piece of wire that's on here. Piece of aluminum wire. All right. And let's find a follower that will somehow fit this. Why can't you guys make it easy? At least the gutting. Maybe. That's too small. That one's too large. All right, gotta hope for the best. I'm gonna try it like this. Make sure that's oriented correctly. And there we go. That did work. All right, we got some love right there on pin number 1 and 2. Look like T-pins, and the rest of them from this angle don't look too odd just yet. Let's go ahead and pull them out. Take a look here. That was a T-pin with a spool, and that was just a straight up T-pin guy, real small. 3 had a master wafer in it. 4 also with a wafer, and 5 is a homemade spool. And then the core, let's see what we got. We got threads in 1. Looks like 1, 2, 4, and 5 all threaded. All right, let me turn these guys around before we gut everything. This was a little T-pin, and I don't know why we had a wafer. Maybe I over-picked and underpicked and left the drivers down inside of the core. That's my guess, but we'll know in a minute when we take a look upstairs. All right, what do we got here? Now, we're gonna have an issue here. Stand by just a second. Let me grab this. I'm just gonna shove some paper, piece of tissue. According to some of you guys suggested this. I tried an earplug, but an earplug is too small. But hopefully that'll keep the pin from falling too far, so it won't get out of our sight. Won't launch across the room or fall out the back. All right, here we go. Pin number 1 is a standard. All right, let's get that out of there so it's not in our way. All right, pin 2 is another standard. Get that spring out of the way. Number 3, another standard. I bet they're all standards. I wonder why we had a wafer in there. Get the spring out, maybe. Okay, number 4. Powerful spring. Quite a launch. Again, a standard. Another brass. And the last one, another standard. So all standard. So all the magic is in the core itself, nothing upstairs. So I bet the top of this is still factory. Yep, still got the factory crimping on it. So no threading in there. Maybe I should have taken a quick look at that, but I guess that would have been cheating. Okay, upstairs, I really don't see any way to have gotten that without removing the top. There's nothing down there. All right, let me get these springs out of here. All of these were indeed standards. He was here, he was there. Here's what our pinning looked like. And this is all in the core, nothing upstairs. The odd thing would be these wafers. I got to say, Justin, if you're going to do this again, don't use these little wafers. While it looks like it adds to the complexity of the lock, what in reality, this creates an additional shear line for people to hit when they're picking it. So unless you're master keying something, and I didn't see another key here, there's no reason to use these. All they do is reduce the security of the lock. But these pins, I got to say, are very nice. Little spool with a T-pin on top of it, handmade T-pin. And then these two guys, very nice looking pins. So Justin, great job on the lock. Everybody else, stay safe, guys. Stay legal.